This video I'm gonna make mostly about my predictions and what I've been thinking and how I've been feeling about, after watching the movie, after seeing it, multiple times, and really taking it back and appreciate all the moments that, we were given in this movie, from references to nostalgia, all that stuff. But real quick, if you have not seen this movie and you don't want to be spoiled, I suggest clicking off now. I'll give you a few seconds. All right, now that it's been a few seconds, for those of you who are still tuning in, I assume you've already seen it and you want to hear my predictions, or maybe you want to comment and see if other people think the exact same as you. So by all means, if you have your own thoughts, please comment below, letting me know what you might think might happen next for, as many movies as we might get possible for, all things related to the Sonic movie. But anyways, let's start. Moments that I really wanted to take it back and appreciate were when Sonic and Tails and Knuckles were on the helicopter. It definitely gave off City Escape vibes if you have not played it. It's from Sonic Adventure 2. It was the intro of the first mission, I believe, starting as Sonic. He said the references too. Literally said the exact same lines, bar for bar, saying, "No flatter movies" or something like that, and jumped off, smiled at the camera, and it was amazing. I love moments like these. And I really, really love the CGI they did. And it's crazy how the CGI looks this good when they really didn't spend that much money in this movie. Compared to how they could have spent, they could have spent a good 300 mil. I've seen other films have crazy high, crazy high budgets, right? But they don't look anywhere near as good as this does. So much respect and love. Also, moments like this, right? I believe, this was in the trailer. And it's funny how I've seen a lot of movies that have moments from trailers and they just delete them from the movies. They don't actually show up in them. But this moment right here, if I'm gonna just say, if you know, you know. Looking back at this is so funny how real this is. But throughout this entire movie, this was peak. I love every single moment, from Shadow and Sonic interacting with each other, the storytelling, giving better insight as to how Shadow was, growing up. Another thing I want to appreciate real quick is Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is a one-of-a-kind actor. Or just one-of-a-kind person. Bro can play any role and nail it every time. And for those who were against the fact that he played Eggman at the start, I don't even think there was an announcement. I think he just showed up in the trailer for the first trailer for the Sonic movie series. You were all wrong, saying that he was a horrible pick for Eggman. This man was flawless. He kills it every time. And what he did with Gerald was even better. I still have a few questions, but I'll save that for the end. For now, let's talk about the end credits for Sonic Movie 3. Metal Sonic, his appearance was crazy. I didn't expect him to actually show up at the end credits. I thought they were going to do Sonic and Shadow teaming up against Metal Sonic. But they changed it. Instead, they just wanted to have Sonic fight Metal Sonic one-on-one. It actually turned into a 2v1 with Amy making an appearance. And I just gotta say, both of their looks look crazy good, especially Metal Sonic. I didn't expect him to look exactly how he looked like in games or in comics. I kind of thought they would change him a little bit, but I'm glad they kept it to his original roots. Yeah, and Amy, she looks phenomenal. I mean, I know we can't see her entire picture because she's wearing a coat or a jacket or something similar to that. But either way, from what we got to see, she looks really good. I am questioning who might be her voice actor. I have a few, people in mind. But as I said, I'll save it for the end. But for now, with these two making an appearance for Sonic Movie 4. So I'm 50-50. I think they might do what they did with Knuckles and make a series for Amy Rose. And instead of what happened with, the Knuckles series. In my opinion, it wasn't bad, but it didn't really focus mostly on Knuckles. So maybe what the insight that they've got from a plethora of fans, they might change that. And if Amy were to get her own series, I feel like they would focus more on Amy. So what I think they could do is introduce Cream, Big the Cat, possibly even Rouge. They could make a huge appearance. And I feel like they would get a lot of love too, because they're loved characters. I still think it is a little crazy and a little strange how Rouge didn't actually appear in the Knuckles series. I think she was going to. Same with Team Chaotic, but things got scrapped. I know the reason why for Rouge. The reason why for Rouge being scrapped was because of her costume. They didn't know how to make her costume. As in, they didn't know how to make it appropriate for kids. But I think a good costume for her, or a good look for her, would be from Sonic Prime. I think they did a fantastic job of making her look appropriate for kids, And I think that's what they're aiming for. I mean, sure, overall, though, Sonic is made for everyone. But if they want to, make that still a thing, you got to make certain changes, which is okay. But as I said before, I believe Rouge could have an appearance within Sonic Movie 4 or possibly 5. If not, maybe even I believe they're talking about like a Knuckles and Shadows, series or like a spinoff with those two. She might make an appearance there. But as I said before, anything can happen. So, have your hopes up. For Sonic Movie 5, though, what I believe could happen with Amy having her own series and Cream and Big the Cat being introduced in her own series, perhaps, that could create Team Rose. So just like that, you already got two teams, Team Sonic and Team Rose. Next, you need Team Chaotic and Team Dark. And with Sonic Movie 5, I believe Team Chaotic could make a huge appearance there. Because I think I'm pretty sure their looks are already done. They're just trying to figure out how they can put them in the series. And for Sonic Movie 5, they can make a huge appearance there. And, not only that, they could also include Omega. And if Rouge is not already there, they could also include Rouge in Sonic Movie 5. Because it seems like every time they make a movie, right? Or a part 1 or a part 2 or a part 3 for the Sonic series, they include more characters every single time. Because at the start, it was just Sonic and Eggman. And then at the end credits, it's Tails. So just like that, you got 3. Then Sonic Movie 2, you have Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and then the end credits is Shadow. That's more than what happened last time with the last movie. And then for Sonic Movie 3, you have Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Shadow, Metal Sonic now. Gerald counts as well, and Maria and Amy. Like, it seems like they are really trying to extend their roster of adding more characters every single time. Or maybe they might limit it now. But I don't really know. Either way, from what I can tell, it looks like they're adding more characters every single time. So, yeah, as I said, for Sonic Movie 5, they could add like a buckload of characters. That way it could build up to a very hype moment. For those of you who have played Sonic Heroes, it could have Team Sonic, Team Dark, Team Rose, and Team Chaotic. Building up for, of course, the final boss being Metal Sonic. But not exactly. I mean the Metal Overlord. I think that'd be a sick moment and a sick build-up, and that would have a lot of people screaming in the movie theater. And then, after they get done, beating Metal Overlord or whatever, the end credit could show off Silver. And building up to Sonic Movie 6. I think Silver alone would be a nice touch, but it would also be pretty cool if Blaze was next to him, giving off that Sonic 06 vibes, Because it seems like these two are like a pair that almost can't be separated. And I mess with that. So yeah, I think for Sonic Movie 6, it could be something related to Iblis. I don't know if it's a good idea to have 2 villains, because it's a lot to handle, Mephiles and Iblis. So I think it'd be smarter to maybe just save Mephiles for Sonic Movie 7, And then they could combine or fuse into Solaris, being the final boss for the whole Sonic Movie series. And it can end off with like such a beautiful moment where like Sonic says goodbye to everyone and goes back to his home world with all his friends. But yeah, these are just my predictions at the end of the day. And I wanted to give an honorable shout out to, of course, the 3 teaming up to fight Solaris, Sonic, Shadow, and Silver. And of course, Perfect Chaos. I thought he was going to make an appearance in Sonic Movie 3, considering all the water there was around, but he didn't. But yeah, no. I mean, anything could happen, anything could change. And yeah, thank you for those who stuck around to the very end. Hearing me basically just talk about my predictions left and right. So yeah, thank you again.